After pleading guilty to stealing a car, this deadbeat dad's fate was in Judge Boyd's hands. Would she show leniency or send him to prison?
So neither of you all are raising the 3-year-old.
My girlfriend is.
No, her mom is. She lives with her mom. None of you are supporting this 3-year-old. The 3-year-old is not living with you. You're not paying child support. Court is calling 2023 CR 0059, State of Texas versus Noah Guerrero. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar, State of Texas.
Defense.
Robert Gaona.
And are you Mr. Guerrero?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Guerrero, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're proceeding on count 1 and grieving count 2.
Any objection?
No objection.
Mr. Guerrero, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
No, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with theft, 2,500 to 30,000 of a vehicle? That's state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? All right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent. All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Guerrero, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to speak up.
Yes.
All
ma'am.
right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
According to plea, state is proceeding on count 1, punishments to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $500 fine. State recommends community supervision. Counsel, there's no application for deferred. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, and this is to run concurrent with County Court Cause number 66052. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor. I believe the $500 fine was to be probated.
Yes. All right, did you understand this to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State, is this the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving the right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea. State is requesting that your supervision be for a term of 4 years and that be 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand that was a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's no contest plea?
State offers State Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No
Any
objection,
objections?
Your Honor.
All right, state, you can go handle more cases.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Mr. Guerrero, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written. I'm sorry, just one moment. There was some major laughter in the hallway or something. It's fine now? Okay, all right. We're starting over. I'm going to show you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I do.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding to sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Would ask the court to follow the recommended plea bargain by the state, Your Honor.
All right. How old are you?
23.
Are you employed?
No, man.
How do you support yourself?
We're here and there where I can, like construction.
Who do you live with?
I live with my mom.
What's her name?
Lillian.
I'm sorry, what?
Lillian.
Lily what?
Lillian.
Lillian.
Guerrero.
Does she want you living with her?
So far as I know, she has no problem.
Do you have any siblings? Brothers, sisters? Do you have any?
I do. I have
What are their ages?
my older brother's 25. I have a younger brother, he's 19. I have another brother, 18. I have a sister that is 17 and a little brother that's 16.
And are all of you all living with your mom?
No,
How far did you go in school?
10th grade,
I'm sorry.
couple
Why did you drop out of school?
work.
Yeah, but you don't work. That doesn't make any sense. Why did you drop out of school?
I worked then. I stopped working because of my seizure disorder. Seizure disorder?
So you can't do class, but you can work. So you can't go to class because of your seizure disorder, but you can work. Is that what you're telling me?
Seizure just stopped.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
One,
What's the age?
3.
And where is that child?
She's married with her mom.
With your grandmother?
With her mom.
With her mom?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have 2 children who are not, well, you're not a child anymore, you're 23. So neither of you all are raising the 3-year-old.
Yes, my girlfriend is.
No, her mom is. She lives with her mom. None of you are supporting this 3-year-old. The 3-year-old is not living with you. You're not paying child support, but you're gonna pay child support because according to the rules of probation, you have to support your dependents. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
All right, have you ever used drugs in the past? All right, this is what the court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 660452. 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to want parenting classes, triple P. Once you complete that, the remaining of your hours will be waived. You're either going to get your GED or go to some sort of trade school. You need to find an occupation where you can support yourself. That means not depending on your mom to provide housing for you. That means you supporting yourself. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to want regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Counsel, I'll reconsider that once he's completed parenting classes or has done something in parenting classes. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month, and probation, that can count as his reporting if you want it to count as his reporting. And we'll do regular UAs. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Do you need anything else from me?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. This is Texas. Do you know how many times people get shot or get injured because they're taking someone else's property, especially from a driveway? Do you understand that? So you're gonna have to get a job and stop stealing, all right? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.